It's Friday night. You're on your couch. The city outside is screaming, laughs, engines, bass from bars. You've got tea, red wine, or just silence. Your phone is face down. And for the first time all week, your nervous system isn't on fire. But there's still that tiny voice in the back of your head, something's wrong with you. Friends blow up the group chat, bro, where are you? Instagram is a highlight reel of everyone apparently living their best life. Your mom's voice from 15 years ago echoes, don't become a hermit. Pause. Breathe in. Because in the next 30 minutes I'm going to rip that voice out by the root. You're not broken. You're not socially anxious. You're not a loser. You're the final evolution of a human being who already figured out the game everyone else is still exhausting themselves playing. Here's the lie we've all been sold since kindergarten: real life happens out there. If you're alone on a Friday, you're losing. If you're quiet in the room, you're invisible. If you choose a book over a club, you're boring. That's not a belief. That's marketing. And tonight it dies. Loving your own four walls isn't a flaw. It's the highest form of psychological power available to modern humans. Insight 1. Territory of control. Step into any crowded bar. Your brain instantly flips into threat scanning mode, faces, status, microaggressions. Cortisol spike in 10 seconds flat. Step back into your apartment. Familiar smells, familiar light. Your amygdala goes to sleep. Your prefrontal cortex finally gets to think instead of survive. Extroverts burn 70% of their daily energy on social performance. You bank it. You're running a 15,000 mAh power pack while they're stuck on a half-charged iPhone. This isn't avoidance. This is apex predator energy conservation. Insight 2. Depth over breadth. There's a girl who hits a different venue every weekend, 400 followers, 400 stories, 0 people she can call at 3 a.m. when the emptiness hits. In the same time you've read Jung, Nietzsche, sat with your shadows, learned to feel your own nervous system like a pianist feels the keys. They're collecting contacts 1 inch deep. You're digging a single well all the way to clean water. That's why when you finally speak, people lean in. They feel an ocean behind your silence. Insight 3. The emotional filter. Every "no, I'm staying in tonight" is an act of ruthless curation. You're not closing the door on life. You're keeping out the mediocre so only the meaningful gets through. 2 real friends instead of 200 fake ones. 1 conversation that rewires your brain instead of 100 that waste your night. Society calls it loneliness. You call it luxury. Insight 4. Quiet charisma. You show up to a party once every 3 months. You say almost nothing for the first hour. Then you drop 1 sentence and the whole room pivots toward you. Why? Because you don't need their validation, you already gave it to yourself at 2 a.m. last Tuesday while everyone else was drunk posting. Neediness repels. Self-containment attracts. Physics, not opinion. You've built a gravity well inside your chest. People orbit whether they understand it or not. Insight 5. The internal magnet. While the world chases cheap dopamine, shots, likes, one-night stands, you've learned to generate the neurochemistry of reward just by existing. You can sit by a window for an hour and feel high because your baseline is no longer starvation. Your confidence isn't tethered to external feedback. It's solar. Constant. That's why burnt-out party people end up on your couch at 4 a.m. telling you their entire life story. They feel homeostasis for the first time in years. You used to feel real shame. You thought staying home on New Year's Eve would be the official certificate of failure. You forced yourself out, got wasted to tolerate the noise, stumbled home at dawn hating the person in the mirror even more. Every night like that was a betrayal of your own nervous system. Then 1 year you stayed in. Glass of wine. Favorite record. Watched the fireworks through the window. And something clicked into place forever. That was the night your weakness revealed itself as the ultimate strength. Your home isn't just an apartment. It's your psychological fortress. Your temple. Your mission control. From this chair you decide which habits enter your life, which emotions you cultivate, which humans are worth your finite time. From here you run the whole show. You're not antisocial. You're hypersocial, on royal terms. Kings don't accept every guest who knocks. You don't hate people. You hate noise that drowns out the only voice that actually matters, yours. When you do connect, it's not small talk. It's soul surgery. Right now, as these words land, feel the weight lifting. The need to justify your Friday nights evaporates. The fear that your quieter life is less real dissolves. It's more real. Their lives look like cardboard cutouts next to yours. Let them run. Let them prove. Let them scream, "Look, I'm alive," from the rooftop. You're on your couch, lights low, city humming outside like distant surf. And in this moment you are freer than anyone on the most exclusive guest list on earth. Because real freedom isn't the ability to go anywhere. Real freedom is the ability to stay exactly where you're at peace and feel zero guilt about it. The true homebody isn't the one who can't leave. The true homebody is the one who could walk out that door right now, hail a cab, fly to Ibiza, and still chooses to close the door, turn off the lights, and stay. That choice, made from abundance, not lack, is absolute sovereignty. Stay home. Stay you. Never apologize again for the fact that your personal paradise is a blanket, a cup of tea, and silence on a Friday night. Because in that silence you hear what no nightclub on the planet will ever play. The sound of your own unbreakable power. You're home. And for the first time in your life, you're truly, finally, home.